now and say, I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's age-ready. That's it. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came and signed the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What is Crawford going to do before? He's going to beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's going to beat Sean. He's going to beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yo. Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all. You know, I might bring a few guests in here in a few minutes, but, you know, just want to sit there and tap in with my people. Just left a live press conference for, you know, Rodriguez for Lopez with the DMV's own Antuanne Russell versus Cruz as the co-main event. And also the lead off on that televised card is no more than DMV's own Trevon the Sniper Marshall. What's popping, y'all? That should be a good card as we got 3 cards this weekend. You got the Dazn card where AJ got a replacement in Helenius, who fought last week. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I don't know. I kind of got mixed emotions about him fighting a fighter that just fought last weekend. A lot of people said it shouldn't be no problem. I don't know. Me personally, I just didn't, you know, I wasn't a fan of, you know, somebody who just fought, just went through a camp coming right back. But some people say he didn't go through much last week, so let it go. Also, you got Navarette versus Valdez coming up on Top Rank. So we got action-packed boxing going on. But again, like I said, live this Saturday from the MGM Grand in Washington, D.C., Oxon Hill, Maryland, DMV. You got, like I said, you have the main event is Lopez versus Rodriguez. When like I said, the co-main event is no other than Antuanne Russell versus Cruz. And then you got Trevon the Sniper Marshall is opening up the televised card. Trevon looked good in camp. Trevon looked good. He should. I'm looking for him and Antuanne to put on amazing performances, and hopefully through this, you know, of course, Trevon to get a bump up in the rankings in the welterweight division. He looked young, talented, strong fighter, got a long way to go. But like I said, he got a bright future in front of him. Hopefully this fight will open the doors for Antuanne, you know, hopefully he go out there and he put on a wonderful performance. He looked great in camp, and, you know, hopefully this fight open the doors. I mean, let's just be realistic. The roadie fight, we know he'll never get. You know, just because politics and other things. And I certainly doubt if he'll ever get a fight with Tio. So what we're hoping for now is the winner of Regis versus Devin Haney. When that fight goes down, we maybe possibly get the winner of that. Make sure the Haney stand on their word, because they said they would definitely come this way. Or hopefully somehow, some way we can look at, you know, maybe Matthias. We'll see. But those things should be on the rise. I mean, you know, he put on a major performance live tomorrow on the Saturday on the co-main event. And, you know, hopefully that'll, you know, send the shockwaves that need to be sent so we can get him the shot that he deserves, because he's definitely a talented young fighter that needs the, you know, the world need to be put on notice about him. He's the quiet storm of the 140-pound division. Also, like mentioned earlier, Anthony Joshua, he returns back into the ring, and he's fighting Robert Helenius. Robbie Helenius just fought last Saturday, 3rd round TKO. Folks said he shouldn't be no problem. I just think that is an amazingly quick turnaround to just fight last Saturday to fight again this Saturday. I just think that's a bit much. And this is the thing. It's putting a lot of pressure on Derrick James and AJ. Because here's the thing. It's the same Robert Helenius that everybody was, you know, coming down on for being knocked out in the first round by Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? So listen, so here's your thing. AJ, You got to get this man out of there by the 4th round. We know you're not a big puncher like Wilder, but you at least got to get this man on the mat out of there by the 4th round. There's nowhere in the world that a guy that went 1 round with Deontay Wilder just for last Saturday should be still standing, should be still around, late in the fight against you come Saturday. And we already know is Chinny, because Robert Helenius can crack a little bit. Robert Helenius can cause issues. So there's no reason why this fight should be going on and on and on. And if it does, that means AJ could end up in a little bit of trouble. See what I'm saying? So we definitely want you to get him out there. So we want to later on in the year, hopefully get that AJ Wilder fight that we was looking for. So like I said, the report card for AJ, you got to get Helenius out of there by the 4th round. By the 4th. There's no reason why that man should be still in the ring after the 4th round. If he's still in the ring after the 4th round, that could spell big problems for AJ. That's just my opinion. What y'all think about that? Also, Navarette versus Navarette versus Oscar Valdez. I think that's just going to be a fire fight that eventually, I believe, barring anything, miraculous, I think by all means, I think Oscar Valdez should get him out of there. 7 rounds is a good number for AJ. You got to get him out there by the 4th, man. Got to get him out there by the 4th. You got to get him. If you talking about the AJ fight, he got to get him out of there by the 4th. He got to get him out of there by the 4th round. Because if it goes 7 rounds, if the AJ fight goes 7 rounds, that means he was in trouble for 2 of them. At least 2 or 3 rounds, he in trouble. You know what I mean? Because Robert Helenius is a crafty old vet. It's not the type of guy you want to let hang around for some stuff. He just went 12 rounds his last fight, though. He just went 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, he went 12 rounds his last 3 fights because he went 12 rounds with Usyk twice, and he just went 12 rounds against Franklin. So I don't think he need no rounds. He need to get that man out of there. He need to get Helenius on his back pockets or the ref waving hands in front of him by the 4th. If this fight is still going on past then, that means he struggled. That means there was some problems. You know what I mean? And then the Derrick James slander train continues. You know what I mean? So I think that's just something that he got to get that guy out of there. You know what I mean? I need his fight to be clean. You know what I mean? I need this fight to be clean because I need AJ to go ahead and move on. You know what I mean? Because I'm one of those that still want to see the AJ Wilder fight that I believe can happen before the end of this year or early next year. I still want that fight to happen. True, he went 12, but that was a top line guy. I think it depends on if he's getting hit or looking bad. See, that's the scary part about that, though. We know he's getting different type of training to be able to box a little better or sharpen up his skills. But one thing that ain't changed is that chin. That chin hasn't changed. So we don't need him sticking around nobody like Helenius. Helenius is a scrappy old dude, and if he can land the right punch and cause problems. You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing. That's why I say you got to get him out of there by the 4th, because I know if it go past 4, eventually he gonna make something shake. You know what I'm saying? Eventually he gonna make something shake, and we don't need that for AJ. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that for AJ. I need AJ on his A game. You know what I'm saying? I need AJ on his A game. I need AJ out there, getting ready for the big dance. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the big dance. So that's what I think of AJ. AJ's situation. Like I said, I think Valdez. I think the Valdez versus Navarette will be a fire fight, which eventually should lead to Valdez getting a knockout or stoppage. You know what I mean? I do not see Navarette last fight just was so scary to me. Now I could be wrong. But like I said, Navarette last fight was so scary that I don't see him going many rounds. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him going many rounds with Valdez, because Valdez come to fight. You know what I mean? That's his MO. He come to fight. Teddy Atlas says Terrence Crawford beats everybody at 154 pounds. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. And since we here, I mean, this just flashed across the screen. So since we here, let me be clear. I stand 10 toes down. I don't want nobody to think I'm playing no kind of favors or nothing like that. I am not a fan of Jamel Charlo going to 168 and coming back to 154. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not standing on. I'm not rocking with that at all. At all. If the man went to 168, that's that. You know what I mean? Let that ship sail. Bud can go up there and clean up Tim Zoo or whoever else up there, but I'm not a fan of a man going to 168 and coming back to 154. That's just not competitive boxing to me. I don't care who it is. You could take the names off the fighters. I'm not a fan of that. I've never been a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that weight draining the fighter stuff. You know what I'm saying? Beats everybody at 160. He beats everybody at one. I think we putting the cart before the horse now. I know. Listen, I know we all seen the devastating work he did last week, but let's slow down. Let's slow down. We don't went from him beating Earl to him beating everybody, beating Canelo, the best of Floyd. Slow down, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Let's let him go to work at 154 first before we get to all these other people. Uh-oh. Hey, my brother.
What's going on, my brother? AK.
How you doing, man? You've been MI to the Izzy. And don't get to drive him around with that $2 Wi-Fi you got.
Go ahead, man. I'm outside. I came out the house so I could talk. What's happening?
What's happening, man? You know what I mean? We ended up with an impromptu interview with Chris Colbert last night on IG Live. Right. You know, so let's plug that in, ladies and gentlemen. Look, if you get a chance, go to Sibby Boxing on YouTube, IG, or Twitter, and you can see our impromptu interview last night with Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what my man Brandon talking about. He says 160, no one is going to get him. I think he can beat Canelo. Canelo is good, but not great. All right, here's where my problem starts. Right here. You gotta give me a minute, Sean. See, they got me on my nonsense right now. Here's where my issue starts. I vividly remember, and Sean, you are my witness. I vividly remember coming on lives, going on Clubhouse when people scolded me for saying anything negative about Canelo. I remember it. I said anything about anybody could be the face of boxing. I said anything about anybody, Canelo resume. I was scolded. Now all of a sudden, he just anybody. Well, how we get here? How did we get here? Tell me, how we get here, Sean? What am I missing? How did he go from immortal to a mere mortal in a matter of a couple weeks? What happened?
Man, I don't know, boxing fans, for real. Boxing fans, for one, they just say anything. And then most of them don't have their own opinion. They just say what the next man say. Don't let somebody in big media say it, because they're going to adopt that idea and they're going to run with it, man.
Listen, man. Everybody, hold on. Canelo's not that great. He's a 4-division world champion and an undisputed champion right now. Right. He's been in the ring with legends. You know what I'm saying? He can't go from that to he ain't that great. It's too late. You know what I'm saying? That part of the book already written.
See, now, you know what I'm saying? Now a lot of them eyes is on Inouye and Terrence Crawford. They can't get past that.
I give it to him. Listen, what Inouye has done is absolutely fabulous. These two guys, listen to me. I never doubted Terrence Crawford. I just picked Earl. I never doubted Terrence. I just picked Earl. And I definitely didn't see him.
Huh?
I thought more of Earl than what I saw.
Right.
You know what I mean? Definitely was not nothing against Bud Crawford at all. And like I said, I spoke to a lot of his peoples, even folks that's directly connected to him down in Omaha. They understood. I told Bo Mac that. You know what I'm saying? I told Bo Mac that it's not that, and everybody that I talk to can respect that. You feel me? It wasn't nothing like that. But I got a feeling when I see Bud again, he might do me like Charlemagne. You know what I mean? Make me apologize. He might do me like Charlemagne to make me apologize, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I got. Go ahead.
Hey, with that Chris Colbert thing, I just saw a clip earlier. 50 Cent. He don't want to fight dude no more. So he don't want to fight dude.
No, he said he want to fight El Rayo. He said he wants to fight El Rayo, and he said he want to run it back with Hector Garcia as well. He was dismissive.
If Garcia got something to gain from it,
he said if he lose to Lamont Roach, he's not as interested in that fight, that rematch now, because he don't want to fight Hector Garcia coming off a loss.
Right. No, okay. Well, I understand. See, it was just a clip. 50 Cent.
Oh, I know why you tight. I know why you tight. You stop the shenanigans. That ain't what you mad about.
What I'm mad about?
That ain't what you mad about.
I ain't see the whole thing. Feel me?
Oh, I know what you saw. You saw when he said he wasn't impressed by Keyshawn Davis. That's what you saw.
No.
I ain't seen that. I know you seen it.
AK, I didn't even see the show.
Okay. Well, then now you know. He said he wasn't impressed with Keyshawn Davis.
He may not be.
I'm about to say, don't get disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful.
No, I'm just saying one thing he can do is always get in there and set something up.
Say less.
That's
say
what
less. But he definitely said some,
Keyshawn stopped. You remember how dude had him looking? Keyshawn stopped him intentionally.
You talking about El Rayo?
Yeah, the way El Rayo had him looking? Yeah.
Hold on. You the same guy that was like, you like what he did against El Rayo. You said he won the fight.
No, which one had him flying all around the ring, falling there, that smashed him?
That's Garcia. Both of them made him fly, but
yeah.
Both of them made him go.
El Rayo was the last fight. The one he said he going back down off of. Yeah, he need to stop.
El Rayo the one El Rayo the one he went up and waited to fight. That's who he want. He want a rematch with El Rayo.
Right. I'm mixing El Rayo and Garcia. But one thing for sure, he don't want Davis. He don't want that Davis smoke. He talking.
He said he'll take it. No. He said he said he'll take it. He said Tank ain't that good against boxers. We ain't never seen Tank in the ring with a black boxer. That's what he said. No, man, listen.
I'm talking about Keyshawn Davis.
Oh, thought you want Tank Davis. My bad, my bro. Thought you talking about Tank. Thought you talking about Tank for me. Okay. That's all. But again, so what you think about AJ and Helenius real quick? While I got you, AJ and Helenius.
Not worth watching.
Woo. Okay.
I've never been a fan of AJ, and his opponent. It ain't worth watching. That's a co-main event fight.
You breaking up, but what'd you say?
That's a co-main event fight, not a main event fight.
Wow. Now my man been demoted to co-main event.
No, I've never been impressed by Anthony Joshua. Never.
We got to stop doing this.
No, I'm
impressed by everybody that put gloves on.
That's it. But I'm just saying, outside of I've never been impressed by him.
What's going on, fellas?
He was a heavyweight. He was a heavyweight from the UK.
Real quick, hold on. Shout out to Smoke With Me TV. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, Everything good with you?
Yeah, man, just tapping in for a few minutes, man. Just want to talk to the people, hear from the people, see what's up. You know what I mean? Back in for a second there before I head back over there with the fighters that I got out here in the DMV. You know what I mean?
Okay, Coach Sean, what's going on, Coach Sean?
Hey, your man Hackett out here with me too.
Oh, Greg Hackett out there with you?
Mm-hmm.
That's how my guy stuff was going on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What you at press conference?
I already did the press conference. I'm at the studio right now, but then I'm about to head over there where the fight is at in about a few minutes.
All right, cool. I'm in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So for Maniac McGee's fight.
I tapped them in. Shout out to Maniac McGee. Everybody in Fairfield, North Carolina. Check out my man Poppy Chulo, Maniac McGee. He fighting this Saturday down there. What time that car kick off down in North Carolina? Talk to us.
Damn, I'm not even sure. I think if I'm not mistaken, 5 o'clock.
You are fired as a promoter.
Who said I was a promoter?
I appointed you promoter 5 minutes ago.
This guy is crazy.
I had it on the paper and I don't remember what I.
Yeah. So like I said, man, that's what was said last night. Whatever. He had a lot of stuff to say about all our guys. So it was kind of funny at the same time. But he was popping his talk last night. Then him and Titus was going back and forth. It was funny.
Who we talking about?
We had Chris Colbert on the live last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. He was popping his stuff, man. I'm gonna go back through, chop it up. He was talking his talk. He took his shots.
What was him and Titus talking about?
I'm actually
Titus was bringing them in to hype them up, and then all of a sudden him and Titus just got to going back and forth. Titus was in the comment section frying them, and they just kept going.
And she's one who's not
They just kept going, man. It was hilarious. Because him and Titus fought before.
I know that.
Yeah.
Titus is my guy.
Yeah.
That's somebody I talk to on a regular on the phone. Like, that's my guy.
Yeah, that joke was funny.
Okay, and then the kids part, like for the kids, it goes.
You know how that goes.
Right.
You know how that goes.
But that's about it.
Jump off. I'm on my way to the gym. My daughter coming out now, so we can go ahead over to the gym.
All right, man. Appreciate you tapping in with me. I'm gonna tap back in with you, my guy. Just Coach Sean. Check him out, Norfolk Boxing Gym, y'all. They got some big stuff coming up. Y'all got a fight card coming up soon too, right?
Okay.
What, the amateur show? It's on actually Saturday.
All right. Tell the people where it's at, man. Cause look, we got. Listen, let's check this out. We got in Fayetteville, we got a fight card going on with my man Maniac McGee. In Norfolk, we got you got an amateur going down. Talk to the people. Tell them where it's at. Now I can't hear you.
My car.
All right, go ahead.
Sports.
I send it to me in a message, and I'll tell the people over that way.
All right, thank you.
All right, Mellows, Hot Mellow. I'm Fairfield, North Carolina. Yes, one of our guys will be fighting down there this weekend, man. And you got my man Smoke with Me TV in the building as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you're,
I'll probably be going live in a little minute with Maniac. I'm about to go meet him at the gym in a little second.
All right, go do your thing. I try to top into you. Okay.
Now you all ready?
My man.
All right.
Got you. Portsmouth Sportsplex in Portsmouth, Virginia. They got an amateur event down there with Coach Sean in the Norfolk Boxing Gym. And like I said, we got my man Maniac McGee down in Fayetteville, North Carolina. They got a fight card going on down there. And up here in the DMV. On the co-main event of the Lopez Rodriguez fight. Yes, indeed. DMV's own Gary Antuanne Russell versus Kent Cruz, and then in the lead-off fight on the televised card is Trevon the Sniper Marshall. So, like I said, we listen. As boxing fans, of course, we talk about the big fights, but we also got to let y'all know about these up-and-comers. We got to let y'all know about the amateurs, and of course, a lot of our guys, we are spread out all over. You know what I mean? We got guys all over this network that we built is all throughout the country and all throughout the other, in other countries as well. So we shout out everybody, we got a couple of our guys doing a card down in Houston. So yeah, man, it's a busy weekend for us all. We just gonna have to come back at the end of it and chop it up. But those in the comment section, talk to me, man. What's on your mind? What's the hottest topic to you right now? I'm gonna say it again. We're gonna take it from the top. One more time. AJ is fighting Robert Helenius, replacement fighter for Dylan White, who failed the drug test. What they didn't do the right sample. I'm done with all of that because every time these guys are failing drug tests left and right. You know what I'm saying? Every time I look up, they failing a drug test. It is always somebody else's fault. I don't know, bro. I don't see the need to blackballing you right now. You got 4 or 5 L's on your name. I don't see the reason why they got to blackball you now, but hey, that's not my business. You got Oscar Valdez versus Navarette. And like I said, in that fight, I think it's gonna be a 5 fight, but I think Valdez eventually gets him out of there in a 5 fight. You know what I mean? Navarette just looked too shaky in his last fight. And again, I know we all saw the epilogue. I know we all seen, you know, the firestorm that set place and, you know, how everybody's, you know, ripping Jamel up. And, you know, listen, love Bud Crawford. All the praise y'all want to give it to him. But some of this stuff, let's keep it realistic, man. Let's keep it realistic. You know what I mean? Just keep it realistic and then keep everything fair on all sides of the board. That's all I'm saying. Keep the same energy across the board. I vividly remember, like I was telling the guys, I vividly remember there was a time when if I said something about Canelo Alvarez, which I'm not a hater, but I did point out certain things in his resume that I had problems with. But when I did that, it was met with, oh, Canelo this, Canelo that, Canelo's this, Canelo's that. Now, all of a sudden, Canelo just anybody. Now Canelo ain't that good. Now Canelo ain't that great. We can't do that. You can't do that. If he was great when I was saying that stuff, then he's great now. Y'all convinced me. So then now all of a sudden we supposed to bash him because he's fighting Jamel. No. If Jamel Charlo goes to 168 and he wins that fight, it changes everything. It changes the entire landscape of boxing. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? It changes the entire landscape of boxing. It ain't, you know, it now becomes in a way Bud and Jamel show. And if I'm Jamel Charlo, if I win that fight, I'm not coming back to 154. You want to fight me, come to 160. I'm not coming back to 154. I think to be honest with you, if I'm him, I'm doing more than my share by coming to 160. Fans, I'm gonna tell you this. I am not a fan. I've never been a fan of weight draining no fighter. What's up, man? Listen, my man Mark, you are the newsman of the Boxing the DC group, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all do. I know y'all got the last laugh on the Earl Turn situation. I seen that. Y'all got me on that one. But again, appreciate the way you keep everybody abreast, keep everything popping, man. Keep it hot, man. We working hard out there. But back to what I'm saying, I'm not a fan of that going up the weight, coming back down stuff. Not 2 weight classes, not 1. I don't even like nobody coming down 1 weight class. I'm not a fan of that. When everybody kept saying Bivol wanted to fight Canelo at 168, I stood 10 toes down. I am not with that. No, 1,000 times. No, I want to see the best fight the best, but I want to see the best fight they at the best at their best. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't want to see nobody weight drained in the ring, and I'm not talking about the Earl situation. I'm not talking about that at all. Listen, everybody, hear me out. On the normal circumstances, some of the things y'all speaking about would matter, but in this particular case, when you have a fight that kind of outdated itself a little bit, you got a fight that. I'm not on the fence with everybody else saying this fight should have happened 5 years ago, but we should have got it at least 2 years ago, or a year or so ago. See what I'm saying? And when you did that, by keep moving it out and the negotiation not coming through, what happened is you let the wave come in. See what I'm saying? So why the fight didn't do how it's supposed to do, and everybody complained about the numbers and saying that the promotion wasn't run. What? Listen, promotion ain't done on regular sites no more. You just saw ESPN 5 have the building. Promotion ain't done on the more social media runs the game. Them boys was on every social media platform you can name. Hot boxing with Mike Tyson. The Breakfast Club, Sway in the Morning, $1 million worth of game. They was everywhere. What more did y'all need to see? And then Showtime didn't even show all the celebrities that was in the building at the night of the fight. That joint was stars. That was a star-studded building. What are y'all talking about? What are you talking about? It did 650,000. It did 650,000 partly because it was out. I hate to say it, the fight was outdated. Had that fight happened like a little bit before Ryan and Tank, you got a shot. But now the new wave is here. It's their time now. See what I'm saying? The Interways is here. The Shakors is here. The Devons is here. The Tanks is here. So now the new wave is in. You know what I mean? So people, the bigger name stars and the diehards grabbed onto it, but you lost the casuals. You lost the casuals along the weight. See what I'm saying? And that's why you only did 650,000, which is still good. Which is still a good number. I don't know what everybody's fussing about. That's still a good number. That's not a bad number. In today's time, with all the streaming that's being stolen from fights, 650 is great. See what I'm saying? Because Bivol and Canelo did 650. The only fight, okay, let's just break it down. Tank did the most. Tank and Ryan did the most, over $1 million. Then after that, when Wilder fought Wilder pre-pandemic, that did 850. Then you got the 2 Canelo fights. Now you got the Earl fight. So that's still within the last few years. That's still within the top 2 to 3 pay-per-views. You're not going to get too many other fights that's going to crack that until you get to those fights like Jamel and Canelo about to beat that now. You know what I'm saying? They might, and if they do $1 million, you don't know. All I'm saying is, relax, y'all. Relax. Y'all don't turn boxing into love and hip-hop. See what I'm saying? Y'all don't turn boxing into love and hip-hop. We got to store our breaks, man. Talk to me in the comment section. But I'm going to stand 10 toes down again. I'm not a fan of that man going to 168 and come back to 154. No. Win or lose. Win or lose. If he fights a competitive fight and loses, he still need. I still don't see I don't see the need for him to come no further than 160, which I doubt if he would stay there anyway. See what I mean? And let me say this for everybody that was like, "Oh man, they did all that because he was trying to duck Bud." In order for that to be factual, you're saying to me he knew his stablemate had no shot. And if you believe he believed that, I'm saying that's saying a lot. Relax, man. Still pay the bills. Low, done, slow down. What did that mean? Talk to me. Speak to me. But what I'm saying is, here's the thing. I believe he was leaving 154 in case his partner won that fight. He's opening the door for his partner to come there. He can't go to 160 because that's where his brother's domain when he come back. Even though his brother got a situation at 168 that he got to handle right now. See, because under no circumstances, I don't care what happened. The whole what happened, who did what, was it the wives? I don't know. Whatever kicked off. He got Jamal Charlo. You got one job, and that's to fight Caleb Plant. You got one job. That's to fight Caleb Plant. I'm going to say this to all boxing fans, all Charlo fans, all his friends and family. If that man come back and he's not fighting Caleb Plant, don't you ever bring that man's name up to me ever again. I'm done. I don't even want to talk about him. I don't even want to know nothing about him if he ain't fighting that man. If Jamel lose, he may have the desire to come back to become. But see, here's the thing, bruh. Listen, the first thing is if he loses to Canelo, it depends on how he loses. First is on how he loses, and then if he come back, he's not going. That's too much. That's too much to go up to that weight and then bring it back down. Because it's the only way, here's the real issue, y'all. The only way for him to take that weight back off, he's going to have to burn muscle. And that's a problem. That's a problem. That's what ruined Roy Jones' career at the back half of his career. That's a problem. You can because when he's bulking up, y'all. So he's bulking up. He probably was walking around at 180 already. See what I'm saying? So instead of burning 20-some pounds, he's only burning 16. But what he's going to do to sustain himself, to keep his strength up at 168, he's putting on muscle. And so the order to take that back off, he has to burn muscle. See what I'm saying? And you can't, that's just a recipe for disaster. What goes up must stay up. Thank you. Thank you. You have to, he's going to have to burn muscle. See what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is I'm not trying to stop the party, but I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not trying to hate on, but I'm not a fan of no man going up in weight and coming back down. You know what I'm saying? I was dead set against Bivol trying to fight Canelo at 168. That's just not smart boxing. I want to see the best fight the best of the best. If you really want that man, like you say you do, you really said no matter what, you just want him because you don't like him, then go to 160. Go to 160. Or set the fight for 154, but let them come in, but have some type of something in the contract where he could come in, they could come in a little bit over. Don't force him to weight drain himself to make the fight. As long as that happens, I don't care. They can rumble. But I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the guy. Go fight Tim Tszyu. And if he stay at 147, if he don't go to, if Earl, I think Earl going, I think it's clear that Earl going to go for the rematch. Which I don't want him to do, but hey, not that I don't want him to fight him again. I don't want him to fight him again right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight him again right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, take a fight in between. Let the fans love on you. I know you don't agree at tune-ups, and I think we can get that man a pass. He may come back to make a mandatory title defense or to recapture the. I get what you're saying, Mark, but I just think that'll be a fight to take for the money. That'll be a fight to take because the fans are chirping for that fight right now. But it's just not fair to him. You know what I mean? It's just not fair to him. He's only doing it because he wants to shut everybody up. You know what I mean? He looks at everything that people say on social media, everything that people say. He see the people saying that he's afraid of this guy. So he'll do it just to shut everybody up, but he's putting himself in harm's way. He's putting himself in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? But talk to me, y'all. Listen, by the way of announcement, listen. Appreciate all y'all who've been rocking with me thus far. Appreciate all y'all who done show support. Trust me, it means a lot. It means a lot because behind the scenes, it's a lot. It's a lot. But what I'm gonna say to y'all is, I got a couple announcements coming up soon within the next week. Some things that's going to, a lot of changes that's going to be made to the format of the show, and a lot of things are going to be changed to how we do things, all for the betterment. All for the betterment. So, just stay tuned. We got some good stuff coming, and I think we all gonna appreciate it. Crawford versus Spence, most likely December 9th if they decide to do a rematch this year. I think I think that's too soon. That's too soon. But you know what? It's July, August, September, November, 4 months. So I guess. Bud probably in the gym right now. Or he was in the gym this morning. You know what I mean? This dude is in the gym year round. Year round. So I'm saying he stays ready. That's ladies and gents, fighters, those that want to be fighters are coming up. Boxing is not just something you do, it's a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. So even if you feel you don't want to live the complete lifestyle of somebody like a Bud or somebody like a Floyd, but you got to understand, eventually you're going to run into one of them. See what I'm saying? So that's where you got to make the decisions. I'm going to leave that there. Lifestyle is very important. Lifestyle is very important. And like I said, Bud probably in the gym now. So while EJ on vacation, while EJ recovering, while EJ here licking his wounds, Bud in the gym. You might want to think twice about doing that thing in December, bro. I just rewatched the fight last night, and Earl looked like himself. And watching his footprint, I think Bud is just too quick. The night of the fight, I didn't even get into that. I'm just gonna say the better fighter won. It's too many what ifs. This was this. It's too much of that to even try to figure out what caused him to look as bad as he did that fight. So regardless, here's the thing: they're gonna move up and weight. They probably gonna let them come in the ring. They're gonna schedule it for 154, but they're probably gonna let them come in the ring a little bit over on fight night. So what I'm saying. So he'll probably come in the ring in the rematch probably around 160. He'll probably weigh in at 154, but on fight night he probably be like 160, 163, something like that on fight night. So when that fight happens, let's see how he looks. I believe Bud will probably still win, but I believe Earl can make it a more watchable fight. He can make it more competitive, but Bud will probably still get the dub. You know what I mean? I believe he can give us a formidable fight. You know what I'm saying? What about the early doctor check? Wasn't that unusual? No, because what it was this. We all know what we saw in the second round. In the second round, what looked like a regular jab put him down, and he looked a little discombobulated. See what I'm saying? And he listen, what people don't see is this. By the fact that Bud came out in the southpaw stance, he's firing his brick hand. So even though they look like just regular jabs, those were hard punches he was taking to the head early and often. So yeah, the doctors see that his equilibrium is off. Not because I'm not talking about anything pre-fight. I'm just talking about during the fight, these things are happening. So no, they see it. They see it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not touching, what the other doctor said is being unusual. No, it was par for the cause. But I knew they wasn't going to stop that fight. Too much money involved, too much pride involved. But again, but that's what that was. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think they should move that rematch date back. Let's do it like January, February, because I mean, like I said, Bud already ready. Bud ready to go. So you need to get Earl up to par. Let him get a nice, good, strong training camp. Let us get his body adjusted. Like I said, he'll probably come in the ring fight night like 160, 163, 165, something like that. And then let whatever happen. That's what I thought. But watching the epilogue and listening to his speech did sound a little punchy. After the fight, before the fight. After the fight or before the fight. He definitely was rattled after the fight. Yeah, he definitely compromised after the fight. You know what I mean? That's too many headshots. You know what I mean? There's too many headshots. That's just like drinking a whole bottle of liquor. You know what I'm saying? You said before. Well, to be honest, y'all, it's too many things to try to break down. And be honest with y'all, it's too late. It's too late. Same thing I said about Wilder when it came to Fury. When you are the one in control of the situation, regardless of what the other person did, regardless of what the other person was doing, when you're in control of the situation, it's up to you to keep everything in place. Now, a lot of things he did outside of the ring came back to haunt him. You know what I mean? That's not Bud's problem, nor is it the fans. And this is not me trying to sprinkle nothing on him. Still got big respect for the kid, but this is just the facts of the game. Sometimes your lifestyle catch up to you, bro. See what I'm saying? Like I said, while he was going through everything he was going through, the guy across the ring is in the gym. He's fighting. He's being active. See what I'm saying? Earl had 3 fights in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? He had 3 fights in 5 years. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff come into play. But again, this is what you set yourself up for. This is what you signed up for. You went for the gusto, the man across the ring. But the number one problem he got, the number one problem he had was the man across the ring. That's the number one problem he had. The number one problem he had was the man on the other side of the ring. How many did Bud have? Twice as many. Twice as many. You know what I mean? The only time Bud had an inactive period was when they was going through the negotiation after he fought Sean. That's his longest inactive period. But look what he did, though. The one thing, and a lot of people, let's go back to this. This might be one of the most important things. What he did was he said, I'm not sitting out the ring the entire year. And he got that fight with David Abanesia in December. See what I'm saying? He made sure he got some bump. He made sure he went through a full camp and got some bump. That right there alone might be the number one deciding factor. One of the deciding factors in the fight. He made sure he got himself in the ring. He made sure he got a fight camp, and he made sure he got some bump because fighting is what he do. You know what I'm saying? Spence also has a mumble slur because he has a Long Island Texan and Jamaican mixed accent. That could be true. But Bud hadn't fought. But Bud hadn't fought 10 points. He has a one a year. That's not true. He wasn't fighting no once a year. He wasn't fighting no once a year. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me find this blicky. But like I said, man, he's been much busier, bro. But it ain't been nowhere near 3 fights in 5 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was the Sean fight, you was gone for 17 months. The Danny fight, you was gone for 17 months. Ugas, you was gone for 15 months. See what I'm saying? That's 3 fights. That's 3 fights with 3.5 years out of the ring between the 3 fights. You know what I'm saying? That's reality, bro. And again, these ain't excuses because at the end, the number one factor that he had, the number one problem he had was the man on the other side of the ring. See what I'm saying? Just think about this. Imagine a fighter, just use this example. Imagine some fighter out there back in the day or a few years back with that same situation and they're going to fight Floyd. See, and even with him, when he was inactive, he lived in the gym. See what I'm saying? He was in the gym 24/7. He built his own gym. All I'm saying is this. The fight happened. I'm agreeing with my man from Fairville. Fighting again in December is too soon. Take that thing to like January or February. Put the weight on. Have your full camp. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I don't got him winning because a lot of the things that a lot of the accident. Because see, listen. Remember, one thing about boxing, when all that fails, when all that fails, when the athleticism and everything else fails, you rely on your learning. See what I'm saying? You rely on your learning. See what I'm saying? So what Bud has instilled in him clearly is sharper than what's in Earl. And I'm not taking nothing away from Derrick James. I'm just saying he knows the sweet science and the craft a little bit better. Earl is fundamentally sound, but his fundamentals failed him. His fundamentals failed him in that fight. And what Bud had instilled in him was just way superior. So to combat that, you get yourself strong and get you whatever, and you can take away some of those advantages, but you can't take away all of them. So you'll probably get the same result as a winner, but you might get a much, much more competitive fight. See what I'm saying? Basically, the fight we should have got, the one we should have got 2 weeks ago, probably be the one you get when they rematch at the high weight. But you're going to get the same winner. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, he can go crazy with 154, but I need Jamel to stay up there. Or somehow, some way they can meet at 160 or something like that. But I need Jamel to stay up there, win or lose. You know what I'm saying? But if Jamel wins, that's a game changer. I think EJ was a little too confident with his perceived size. I think he was a little content. I think he was a little too content with trying to force the fight. I think he was too content with trying to force the fight. Once you saw that he took your jab away, once you saw that he was countering you good, okay, slow the fight down. Get behind your mitts, slow the fight down, because he's not walking to you. He's allowing you to come to him and counter you all night. So at the time, he's not even walking. The only time he started walking him down was when he had a wounded duck in front of him. So I'm saying, once he wounded him, he started to walk him down. But he in the initial set, he wasn't walking you down. Even after he dropped you, you came across the ring. You came across the ring with the big shots. You know what I'm saying? Spence will definitely have to start using his head move. Yeah. But like I said, once you saw he took your jab away, once you felt them sharp counters, slow the fight down. Slow it down. Circle. Stay behind the mitts. Even if you got to, you know, slow down how many punches you throw. Slow the fight down. You ain't got to do it. You're not gonna get everything back with one punch. He kept trying to change the fight with one punch. And the more he did that, the more them counters was coming, and the sharper they got, and the more effective they got. You know what I'm saying? Slow the fight down sometimes. Sometimes you got to slow the fight down. The knockdown broke him mentally and put him on Front Street early. Nah. He just, again, it's a combination of the moment is here. It's a humongous moment. And you just got dropped in front of a building full of the biggest watchers. You know what I'm saying? People came from far and near to see you too. And you just got dropped in front of all these people. It's this is the brightest lights. This is the brightest of the brightest. So he jumped up and he's instantly trying to answer him. You know what I'm saying? He instantly tried to answer him. He came out the third round throwing big shots. But what people not noticing is, even though those shots look like they're carrying Bud back, he's catching them. Facts. See, again, the answer to the situation at that moment, it probably may not have won you the fight, but slow the fight down. Give yourself a chance. Catch your burns. Whew. All right. Slow the fight down. Even if you end up losing on the cards, you don't get slaughtered. People wouldn't be putting your picture up next to Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns. You wouldn't have got that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, man, you got to slow the fight down, bro. Calm down. Breathe. Come on. Let me see what's going on. Same thing Deontay Wilder did. He kept trying to hop on that man. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. Sometimes you got to slow it down. But like I said, they do it again. Let's do it January. Let's do it February. They're weighing at 154. He probably coming to ring 160, 165. Listen to the floor. And then we might see we might probably see a much more competitive fight, a much more composed fight. But again, Bud would still win the fight. This AJ fight is interesting, worth watching. He doesn't have a good record against replacement opponents. I would say that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The AJ thing, I don't know how I feel about that. Like I said, AJ, by the fourth round, this fight need to be over. By the fourth round, this fight need to be over. By the fourth round, we need to be talking about something else. Because here's the thing. My thing with AJ is this is a replacement fighter, one, who just fought last Saturday, who Wilder knocked out in one round. So if this man is still standing in front of you 5th, 6th round. One thing we know for sure, if he's still standing in the 5th, 6th round, by then he done gave AJ some problems. AJ probably done got staggered once or twice by then. So if this man standing 5, 6, 7 rounds, AJ might still put it all, but he's gonna be leaking, he's gonna be stumbling. This ain't what you want. Get this fight over with. Find a way to chop this man down early. With 3 to 4. Fourth round is your cutoff. If this man's still in the ring 5, 6, 7 rounds, I don't even care if you win. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? That ain't good. You know what I'm saying? That ain't good, champ. You know what I mean? Then they be slandering Derrick James some more. Look at AJ. He's fighting the guy. We don't need that. Get him out of there. I give you 4. You don't hit as hard as Wilder, so I give you 4 rounds. I give you 4. 4 rounds, you got to find a way to get him out of there. Chop, 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 chop. Get that man out of there. You know what I'm saying? This man just went through a full camp. This man just went through a full camp for the fight. It was only 3 rounds. Said, "Oh, I get the AJ," and came right back. So, and you at most he could probably be in the gym, what, 1 day? You know what I'm saying? Because listen, this is how I go. 2 days at the most. This is how I go. Because, okay, maybe 3. Okay, maybe 3 days. Well, he just found out he got the fight on Monday. So he had to go to the gym that night, Tuesday and Wednesday, because Thursday you got a press conference, Friday you got the weigh, and you fight on Saturday. So he got 2 days of gym work. Got to get that man out there by the 4th round, man. Got to get him out of there. Mandatory. So that's the homework assignment for AJ. 4th round, it got to be over. And mark my words, y'all. If it's going past 4, AJ done got rocked. AJ gonna be bleeding, rocked, some more stuff. What? You know what I'm saying? That's what he got to do. He got to get that man up out of there. 4th round. Anything after that, oh goodness. I need AJ to win because I want him and Wilder to fight at the end of the year. I need that. Just for fun. Just for fun. You know what I mean? But yeah. What else y'all got, man, before I get up out of here, man? I got to head over there too where the fighters at, y'all. Go, chop it up with a couple of the fighters, see what they got going on. And then, like I said, y'all will catch me live at the weigh-in tomorrow. What did Helenius do after his TKO Saudi party? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, he just won a fight. He just won a fight Saturday, went out, kicked it, did whatever, like you said, went home with his old lady. He did whatever. He did all of that. And then be like, oh, I'm fighting AJ on Monday. Like I say, he only had 2 days of gym work. At that, 2 days of gym work, press conference, weigh-in, fight. That's it. That's his week. That's his week. And you can't get that man out there by the 4th round? That's a problem. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. I'm voting for AJ. I need this. I need that. Yeah. Yeah, I need that. So that's his homework time. He gotta get that man out there by the 4th. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up soon. A lot of announcements, a lot of new things about to pop off. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy, trying to work hard. And again, listen, for those that do follow me, listen, check out, because we got stuff. I got a lot of interviews on IG. We got interviews on Clubhouse, Twitter. So we got I like I said, once I get this new staff and everything going, a lot of some of these videos y'all might get might be a little old, but it's a lot of good content. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I got interviews with James Toney. I got multi-interviews with Zab Judah, Richard Steele, Kenny Bayless. You know what I'm saying? This for you, Poss. It's Dalvin signing and I'm going to be honest. I wanted to get Kareem Hunt. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get Kareem Hunt. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Dalvin is cool, but he, like, you got Tony Pollard, Deuce Vaughn. They pretty much, you had 3 of the same back. I need a bell cow. That's why I want Kareem Hunt. We need one bell cow. I don't know what they believe in. They should have cut what's his name? Ronald Jones, who just tested for PEDs. Get him out of there. Go get Kareem Hunt. But Kareem Hunt must be asking for a lot of money because he done visited a couple of teams and they ain't signed him yet. Dalvin might be asking for a lot of money too because he ain't been signed yet. So I don't know, man. These dudes crazy. Look, they cut me. And then a team bring me in, and especially the team that got a chance at winning, I'm turning them down. You tripping? Not knocking you, homie. I ain't counting your pockets, but you know, the one thing you can't be when you're unemployed is stubborn. You know what I'm saying? But hey, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. That must be you, Funky Big, with the Adrian. Oh, yeah. Real quick. Boo Boo Andre versus David Benavidez. I'm gonna say this I'm gonna say this on the way out. Benavidez, for Boo Boo, this your last dance. This your last dance. We understand all you went through and all your career, and we all fought for you for the longest. But this is the last dance. This is your shot to upset the apple cart. This is your shot to show everybody what everybody been saying about you all these years. You got to do it on that night. Now, for Benavidez, you got to stand strong, stay firm, and show everybody that you really about this life and you trying to really go get these big fights that you say people are avoiding you from. You got to do that as well. Now, Benavidez, stay busy. He might be able to out busy, Boo Boo to get the dub. But I'm going to say this to everybody else. If he goes out there and get extra aggressive and try to take out Boo Boo Andre, he will get sat down. He will get sat down if he takes that approach. See what I'm saying? So it's definitely a good chess match. It's definitely, which one decides to use their best game plan. Whoever picked the wrong game plan gonna lose. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a fight that to me that can go either way, but whoever picks the wrong game plan, it could get shaky. Same thing for Boo Boo. If Boo Boo get a little extra zealous and try to make a statement and go after that young boy, he might get sat down. All I'm saying is whoever picked the wrong game plan, it's going to be a chess match, but whoever picked the wrong move. But again, it's a big statement fight for both of them. They need this fight. Neither one of them can afford to step back. Excellent fight. Y'all can say what y'all want about PBC. They putting them things together, y'all. They putting them things together this year. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. You can be hating all you want. And the next fight I need to see signed is Caleb Plant versus Jamal Charlo. And we out.